2 grown men and a woman jumped a black woman over a parking spot in Queens. Did y'all see that video? 3 of them. And I'm telling you, this one dude was probably like 6'2". The black woman, maybe like 5'2".
It's easy to assume that most black Americans would have a problem with undocumented immigrants, and most do. But you would be surprised how many black Americans support undocumented or illegal immigrants. It's actually mind-boggling.
Hey y'all, I've been saying this since day one. We need to be supporting each other. Minorities, people in marginalized groups, we need to be sticking together. What I recommend to you guys is like, if you're really passionate about helping immigrants and you want to help immigrants out, you need to find, like, I don't know, try to get involved with GoFundMe's and like just try to look in your local community and see who needs assistance and just help them. Because obviously the government ain't gonna do it. We cannot rely on the US government to help undocumented immigrants. Like, they're doing the exact opposite. These people are making it extremely difficult for undocumented immigrants.
Boy, y'all sit your stupid ass down. Who the you think you is?
This was a clip that I had to listen to more than once, and I had to actually go and get the right definition of an undocumented migrant. Google says undocumented migrants are individuals residing in a country without legal authorization. They may have entered without permission or overstayed a visa. The term undocumented is preferred by many advocacy groups over illegal, as is a seen more humane and less stigmatizing. Key characteristics: they do not possess valid visas, residency permits, or other documentation that allows them to live and work in the country legally. Let's combine undocumented migrants that live in certain cities. Let's say a sanctuary city. A sanctuary city is a municipality that limits or restricts cooperation with federal immigration enforcement efforts. Typically, it's harder for ICE to invade these areas, and laws are more lax for these migrants. And of course, these places typically have more migrant crime. What are examples of these cities? New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, and parts of the Bay Area like Oakland. I believe even Boston and Denver. These are cities in which a lot of migrants understand that once they get there, it's going to be easier for them to stay there, and they can not usually get deported despite the fact that they're going to be committing crimes in these places. And that's what's important for today's conversation, because in Queens, which is a part of New York City, we have an issue. Certain migrants have been doing everything in Queens, like selling cheeks, clapping cheeks, stealing everything, and even attacking black women.
Damn.
You guys know in Queens, there was a situation that happened less than 48 hours ago. A black woman who is a resident of Queens was attacked by 3 illegals over a parking spot. Now, I can't show you the particular video here on TikTok, but you can literally watch this video of 3 people. I believe it is 2 men and 1 woman. One of the men appears to possibly be transgender. They're fighting this black woman over this parking spot, and people are pissed off.
All right, y'all. So what we have here, we got 3 people, 2 guys and a lady attacking this black lady over a parking spot because she wanted to park and y'all was trying to hold the parking spot. This happened in Queens, 1828 Putnam Avenue, Flushing, Queens. First of all, she's a lady. She's a black lady. And y'all putting y'all hands on her. Let's see y'all have that energy with some black men. When we spin a block, we want y'all to have that energy with us. Because we're not playing that. The boy, whatever the female, whatever you want to call this person, the tranny, their name now, the name used to be Elijah Torres. Their new name is Sabrina Spellman. We not playing with you, Sabrina. We not. We need to find this young lady's information because we need to contact her and let her know, like, we spinning. Whenever you ready, we spinning. We not playing with y'all. And then in the comments it's saying that, yo, y'all be doing flea market stuff. What's going to happen when we come to that flea market and flip y'all table? Stop playing with us.
Shout out to the brother because he puts out, a lot of the information out there, who the people are, where it occurred at, and all of this. And the brother makes a particular point. You migrants that want to attack this black woman, you hit her first. what would you do if these were black men? Like, y'all wouldn't want no smoke with the brothers, but because you guys are migrants, illegal migrants, and you're living in Queens, which is a part of New York City, and that is a sanctuary city, you guys also know that it's going to be very difficult for you to get deported out of New York City because it is a sanctuary city. And that's why a lot of these migrants want to get out of Texas and other places, because they already know that, you know, hey, you do something in Mississippi or Tennessee, your ass is going back.
He's right, you know.
And sanctuary cities spend a lot more money on the migrant crisis in comparisons to other places. But here's another point that folks are making.
This is how it is in New York City, y'all. Y'all just watch a black woman get jumped by two men and a woman, and no one intervened. Y'all just sit around and yelling while she's getting the brakes beat off her. No one intervened, right? So overall, this is a disheartening incident. I hope those people were charged. I don't know where the full story is out, or even if this is on the news, just a random video floating here on TikTok. But yeah, there needs to be some type of justice. She yelled they were immigrants. Hopefully people could check into that. Also law enforcement, but you know, New York, a sanctuary city. So yeah, probably a smack on the wrist.
But wait, there's more.
When I say women are unprotected, that's what I mean. All those men sitting around and not doing nothing. Didn't jump in to help the black woman or anything, right? Nothing. Just let her get jumped. And let me say something about the men that did that, bro. Them men very weak. She was holding her own against 3 people. And honestly, it didn't even look like it was a scratch on her.
And wait, there's more.
Queens, New York. We got a young lady out there getting into it with some illegal immigrants over a parking spot. And they attacked her. I'm talking about ran over there and just jumped on the lady. 2 men and 1 woman. Or should I say 2 women and 1 man, right? And they jumped on her. Bad. One of them was like a trans or something like that. And he the first one that ran over there. Because, you know, these people think that they are women and they can jump on women. No, you can't. You still a man. And this is what Donald Trump fighting about. We got to get them out of that thinking they are women and they can attack a woman. They do it on the internet, on these shows, man. This is ridiculous. But let's get to the point. They jumped on this black woman. Beat her up bad, man, over a parking spot. And they're illegal women. I'm calling on Donald Trump to send their ass back.
Now, here is something that I felt was interesting that all 3 of these brothers brought up in general, okay? And whenever you hear the whole situation about black men don't care about black women or black men don't respect black women, I want you to listen to these 3 black men and hear what they noticed. What you heard were these black men saying, well, where were the brothers that were supposed to be helping this lady? Like, who is not concerned about protecting black women against these migrants? And I thought that was very interesting, because in the video, you do hear people in the background just saying ooh and ah, but you're not hearing anybody come to the aid and the defense of black women. But the fact that you have these black men out there who are concerned about that does show something. On one end, you do have black men out there who care about protecting black women. And on the other hand, you have black men out there who do not care. And in the case of this lady here, she was getting dogs walked by these 3 people and nobody was coming to her defense. This is becoming a growing problem in Black America. Because let me just tell you this. I live in Uganda, all right? Me and 2 or 3 African Americans in our group, it would be very hard for us to consider fighting a Ugandan over a parking spot, even if that person was in the wrong. And the reason why is because we understand the repercussion to doing something like that. And the repercussion to doing something like that is harsh, all right? Even if that person was wrong, you would decide that this is not a good idea. However, when it comes to these migrants, I think a part of them know that, hey, if we do something to these women, if we fight these women, their men are not going to help them. What are they going to do about it? All right? Because if they didn't feel like that, then they wouldn't do that. they would automatically understand that if we do that, there are some consequences. And it just goes to show the larger divide that's happening right now in Black America. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate these Black men for standing up for our sister out there who basically, you know, was getting into it with these migrants. But what we gonna see in the comment section? You're gonna see comments like, well, she's strong and independent. B, why she ain't got no husband to protect her? Or C, she shouldn't have been talking mess. And you definitely gonna see that in the comments, which is pretty much giving an excuse as to why she was hurt by somebody else and somehow make this all her fault. And that cohort of Black men is growing, okay? You gotta understand that when I made this video about Black women not being allowed to attend the clubs in Los Angeles because these non-Blacks wanted them out there, I mean, clearly this is wrong, you know, not to want to let a Black woman into the club, especially some of these women are extremely beautiful and gorgeous, correct? And we understand that. But it was so many Black men in the comment section that completely were okay with it and agreed to this. And the next thing is, when you have these migrants that are coming over and they are unified, and then you have Black people, you know, in a gender war or Black people not sticking together, other groups understand that, all right? And so it makes them more emboldened to take actions against defenseless people. It makes them feel good about themselves, okay? Not saying that all of them will do it, but this is what you're pretty much gonna get. And so what tends to happen is in these cities like Chicago, in these places like New York City, you're gonna see these documented, undocumented migrants do this more, all right? They're gonna be fighting women more. And if the Black men don't show some kind of solidarity with, you know, caring about certain women, it's gonna continue to happen. But the problem is a lot of Black men probably in that community may or may not even care. All right, we see it all the time on World Star Hip Hop, where you see some, you know, Black woman fighting or getting hit, and you know, you see some brother out there hollering World Star, and she getting, you know, just basically hit on, and somebody's recording it, and that just really means that a lot of Black male apathy is out there, and according to certain Black men, that apathy is there for a reason, and this is a growing concern in Black America. While you have the migrants coming over, at the same time, you have Black men who are caring less and less and less about Black women as a whole. And for me, that is concerning as hell. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Usher Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We out.